To SMAC Vision, where I'm your host Ange, and this is my weight loss journey channel. If you're new here, I am a 41-year-old Weight Watcher. I'm a mom. I am a server for the Cheesecake Factory. I am a hairdresser, and I am a hustler, and I am a busy lady. I have been following the Blue Plan. I've been on the WW since February of last year, and up until now I have lost a little over 102 pounds, and I am currently on the Blue Plan, as I said, and this is a collab video. This is a video where a bunch of us are getting together, and we're talking about our family's 5 favorite WW recipes or things that we make for our families at home that help us with our plan. It's being hosted by Heather from the Heather Rose Up channel. So thank you, Heather, for including me in this. And there is going to be a list of the links underneath in the description of all the people participating in this collab video. And please go ahead and click on their links and see what their family's favorite WW recipes are too. I'm kind of a creature of habit, and when I find something I like, I keep making it over and over, and my kids and stuff kind of get aggravated about it, but like they don't really have a choice because I'm the one cooking. So I have 3 daughters. I have twins. They're 14, and I have another one, and she's 10. We're all kind of picky eaters. Basically, the way that I have kind of evolved with the recipes that I make for us is that I just like make stuff that I would make before, but I just tweak it. Or I would make something that I know that they like, but I would look up a different, more Weight Watcher friendly recipe to make something similar, and then I would test it out on them, and if they, sometimes they would notice, sometimes they wouldn't, and when they wouldn't, I would just remake that, and that's kind of how I ended up with the 5 things that I chose today. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to see what I'm cooking, what I cook, what I make, what we eat. It's kind of like a pieced together sort of thing. And but that's what I eat. People always want to know, like, what are you eating? How are you losing so much weight? And it's like, this food's not making me lose weight, but eating things like this helps me to stay on track, and it's things that are enjoyable, and I'm not going to cook, something for me and then something for them, and then this one doesn't like that and this and that. No, I'm trying to cook one thing for everybody. And so there it is. That's what it is. So, guys, thank you. And Heather, thanks again. And here we go. This is one of our favorite meals. I'm making chicken souvlaki. I marinated this chicken overnight. I'll put the recipe in. I have tzatziki sauce. The chicken I'm going to count as 1 point per serving. This tzatziki sauce is 2 tablespoons for 2 points, or 5 tablespoons for 4 points. These Joseph's Flex pitas, I sprayed them with a tiny bit of Pam and put a little garlic salt on them and warmed them up. 1 point each. Then you put lettuce, tomatoes, and sliced onions, and I'll show you what it looks like. We have these every couple of weeks. It's very easy, and whatever chicken's left over, I throw on a salad. You don't have to have the pita. You can just have it in a salad. I'll show you what it looks like. This is the finished product. I have 1 point for the pita. I have 4 points for the yogurt sauce for each. So that's 2 pitas, 4 tablespoons of yogurt sauce. That's 6 points. I'm going to do 1 and 1 for the chicken. 7, 8 points for 2 entire sandwiches. Here. See? I love this stuff. And my kids like it, and we all eat it. This is one of our favorites. Okay, another super quick and low point dinner that we enjoy is I made pulled chicken breast in my pressure cooker, my Ninja Foodie, and I cooked it with this sugar-free barbecue sauce. I cooked it in there. I shredded it up. I cooked it with the sauce in it, and we're gonna have it on these 647 buns. These are 2 points each. The chicken is 0. The sugar-free barbecue sauce is 0. And I actually made some steamed asparagus with Parmesan. And that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. And we're all going to have it. It was super easy. Quick and easy and low points. It's like 3 or 4 points for the whole dinner. If I have 1 sandwich, I can have 2 sandwiches, and it'll still only be like 7 points. So that's tonight's dinner. Barbecue pulled chicken sandwiches. Simple and easy, and low points. Yes, they had good shows. So one of my favorite breakfasts to eat, besides my breakfast wrap that I always make, would be something that I saw on Joan's Pointed Plate, her channel one day. It was a stuffed French toast. And so I actually just made it. I didn't film myself making it, but this is what it looks like. I used 2 slices of the 647 bread, the Italian 647 bread. I scrambled 1 egg in a little shallow dish with a couple of tablespoons of fat-free half and half, just a little splash of vanilla and a sprinkle of cinnamon. And I put the bread in there, and then I sprayed the pan with some ham and cooked the French toast on there. And then for the filling, I put 1 cup of fat-free Greek yogurt, and I mixed it up with 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free Jell-O pudding, the cheesecake flavor, and I put that in between the 2 layers, and then I made this compote. She did, I think, a blueberry one, which I've tried before, and it was amazing. This one was a cherry berry medley. It was just frozen berries in the freezer department at the grocery store. I took a whole bag of them and did it because I wanted leftovers, but it's a bag of that. Put it in a saucepan, frozen, put it on like a low type of temperature, and I put in 2 packets of Splenda because it was a whole bag, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and let it all cook and do its thing and get bubbly and thick and make a compote with it. So, and then I topped it with that, and then you can put like fat-free whipped cream on it, but my kids ate all of that, so I don't have any. Or you can sprinkle some Swerve, like confectioner's sugar, if you have that. I didn't, so this is it. I'm gonna show you. Look at how good this looks. So this whole thing it's 2 points for the bread, and then I counted 1 more point for like the fruit and stuff, just in case. So it's 3 points for this whole thing. And then I made scrambled eggs on the side, and then I have pineapple too. So it's actually a huge breakfast. So I cut a piece so you can see what it looks like on the inside. Oh my God, I can't wait. Cheers. You guys got to try this. You can use any berries or any fruit. I love sweets. So good. You can't even tell that it's like good for you. Okay, you guys should try it. My family likes it too, but they already ate breakfast. I slept late. Okay, so that's one of my favorite breakfasts. Okay, so for tonight's dinner, I make this a couple times a month probably. When I was on the purple plan, I used to make it probably more frequently because brown rice was 0 points, but now I switched to blue plan and I'm still doing brown rice. But so what I'm making is veggie fried rice. One day I looked up a recipe. I forgot what website it was, and it was called like Better Than Takeout Chicken Fried Rice. And I used that recipe. I made it for WW. And then I realized when I plugged all the points in that it's really not that high in points. And if you use brown rice, it's even less points if you're on the purple plan. Anyway, that's kind of like my base recipe. I tweak it here and there, add different vegetables, maybe use steak instead of chicken or whatever. Maybe add extra eggs in it. My kids like a lot of the eggs in the fried rice. But anyway, so what you're going to need for this, I'm making brown rice. I'm making instant brown rice right here. I have 3 cups of it, of the dried brown rice, and I'm making it according to the package. So I'm preparing the brown rice. I chopped up 6 green onions. I chopped up about 6 ounces of mushrooms. I have maybe cup and a half of zucchini diced up. That was leftover zucchini. I made wannabe zoodles the other day, but that was a disaster. Okay, I have frozen peas and carrots, frozen corn, sesame oil, Pam. Everyone has Pam. And I have some eggs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out. I have to plug it all into my recipe builder, and I'll put that information in at the end because now I'm cooking and I'm like, oh my God, I make this all the time. Let me add this into the favorite recipe video. So I'm going to cook all this, figure out how many. Oh yeah. And this time I'm sneaking in some cauliflower rice. So it's going to be, they're just going to think it's white rice. So I'm steaming a bag of cauliflower rice. So I'm going to mix that in too. Oh, and you need soy sauce, low sodium soy sauce. So I'm not really good about the measurements. So I'm going to put all that stuff in underneath. Low sodium soy sauce. And I'll show you quick how I do it. Okay, so I have my pan here. I have a big pan because I'm making a whole bunch of this. I put it on medium-high heat. I sprayed the bottom with Pam, and I put 2 tablespoons of the sesame oil. I'm heating this up. I'm going to throw the green onions in the pan. I forgot I need minced garlic. I'm going to put that in there. And hang on. All right, peas and carrots, frozen peas and carrots. Dump in about a cup of those. I have frozen corn, maybe about a cup of that. It's just veggie, so you don't have to like measure it. If you want, I probably have like 2/3 of a cup. So you're gonna mix that around in your pot with the other vegetables that you have cooked in here. The zucchini, the mushrooms, the garlic, the green onion. You're just gonna, it cooks really quick because it just needs to like thaw out really. Okay, you're gonna cook that for a minute. Then I'm gonna take 4 eggs, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack them into a dish and I'm gonna scramble them all up, and I will show you the next step in just a second. Now, okay, I spread all the veggies out onto the side, and I'm gonna make a little well. I'm gonna put another tablespoon of sesame oil in here, in the middle, And
I have my... Oh, never mind.
It's okay. I have my... Stella's helping me film. I have my 4 eggs in here. I'm going to dump them right into the middle of this pot with the vegetables in there. Okay. And you're just going to scramble the eggs up. You're going to let them sit for a few minutes. And you're going to scramble... Why are you laughing at me? She's laughing at me. You're going to scramble them up and mix them with all the vegetables. And then once all that stuff is cooked, I'm going to dump the rice and the cauliflower rice into the pot. And I'll show you that in a second. Well, oh, you can watch this for a second. See, you just kind of move the eggs around on the bottom. And they're cooked. See? They're curdling. It's not an exact science. I just kind of throw stuff in the pot. If it's 0 points, I guess it doesn't really matter how much you use. But calculating out the servings, that's the hard part. See, all the eggs are pretty much cooked. My brown rice is fully steamed over here. I made the whole box. It's like just a box of the instant brown rice. Cauliflower rice. Okay. My whole bowl of brown rice here. My whole 6 cups cooked. 3 cups raw. Dump this whole thing in. Into the veggies. I made a huge thing of this. Okay. Then, don't film me going back and forth. Then I got my cauliflower rice. Dump that in, a whole bag. I got 10 ounces. Mix it right in. Nobody knows nothing. Okay. Then I got my soy sauce. So the recipe online called for 3 to 4 tablespoons of this, but it also made less amount of this. So I'm going to do like 5 to, I'm going to do 6. 6 tablespoons and see how it tastes. This is the last one. Okay, let me do this and I'll mix it. Looks good. Smells good. Okay. Now we need to taste it. See if it has enough. You're filming me the whole way. Kill you.
No, I was filming that.
Okay. All right, let's taste it. You notice how I'm not tasting from the pot? I put the spoon out here. Let's try it. Good. I think it's enough soy sauce and everything. So that's it. And then I'm just going to grill. I make this rice all the time, but I put chicken in it normally, or I put steak in it, and I measure it all out and do it all in my points calculator, which I'm going to do, and I'll put all that information in and see how many servings it ends up being. It's 6 cups of rice. So technically that's 12 servings. But I'm gonna weigh all this and then divide it by, but then there's the cauliflower rice. Should I not count that as servings of rice? No, because it's veggies. Okay, so I'm gonna divide this by 12 and see what the points comes out to and how much it weighs. And then I'm gonna grill up some chicken breast that I marinated in.
Wash your hands.
Store-bought teriyaki chicken breast. I'm just gonna grill it, and we're gonna have
Bruh.
grilled. Sorry.
Doesn't mean they're so.
Not my fault,
Grilled teriyaki chicken and veggie fried rice. Oh, and I was going to make green beans on the side too. Oh, it's a lot of veggies. We might not eat all that stuff. But so yeah, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And stay tuned. I will show you the finished product when I'm done. So here's the rice. Here's all of it. I plugged it all into my recipe builder. I weighed it out on my scale. It weighs almost 68 ounces, divided it by 12, and it is 12 servings at 5.66 ounces per serving. And I measure that up, and it's a little more than a cup. It's like a generous cup. So I'll show you my dinner. My chicken is grilled, and I made the green beans. Oh, and so it's 4 points. 4 points for a cup's worth of this veggie fried rice. So check it out. Here's my rice, my chicken, and my sauteed green beans. So this whole meal, 4, 5, 6 for the olive oil, and then 1 point for the marinade. So 7 point dinner. But I make this rice all the time. So 4 ounces for 1 cup. Not too bad. All right. So this is the final of the 5 family favorite dishes that I'm going to put in my video. This is, I've made this and I've talked about it many times. This is from the Emily Bites website, and it's the sausage tortellini skillet. I've made it a million times. I'll post the link underneath. Let me just show you what you're going to need. And hang on. Okay, so you're going to need either turkey or chicken sausage. You can get sweet sausage, you can get hot sausage. I get the hot Italian sausage. I'm going to use that this time. You need tomato sauce in the can. You need diced tomatoes. I got no salt added. It says you need 2 cloves of garlic. I have the minced garlic. Onions. I ran out of fresh mushrooms, which I never do, so I have canned mushrooms. I have tomato paste, I have Italian seasoning, Parmesan cheese, tortellini pasta, 20-ounce package of tortellini, zucchini, I'm going to chop that up, and I need part skim mozzarella, salt and pepper. That's all the ingredients. Oh, you need fresh basil too. I have a basil plant. And so I'm gonna start making this, and I'll be back. So I crumbled up the chicken sausage into my pan, cooking it. It's starting to brown. The recipe says once it starts to brown up, you add in your zucchini and your onions and your garlic. I put that in. Saute all this stuff up together. I put in the canned mushrooms too. I hate using canned mushrooms, but I'm gonna have to do today. All bubbly. I put the Parmesan cheese in. I dump my tortellinis in. It only takes like 4 minutes for this is fresh tortellini, like the refrigerated one. You can get frozen, so it just takes a few more minutes, I guess. mix it all up. Mix all this up, and once it's all mixed, I'm gonna top it with 1 cup of the part skim mozzarella. A lot of times I'll use the Kraft fat-free mozzarella, but I ran out. And I had this one, but it's fine because the points don't change if you put the fat-free mozzarella into your recipe builder. I thought I was like gonna save a point by using the fat-free mozzarella, but I didn't, and it's I'd rather have the part skim one anyway. All right. So I mixed it all up. I'm gonna let it cook for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna put the mozzarella on top. Vegetables are all softened up. Now I'm gonna add a can of diced tomatoes. I have 2 small cans of tomato sauce. This dish is really fast and really easy. It says a 1/4 cup of tomato paste, so that's 2 ounces. This is a 6-ounce can, so 1/3 of this can. Tomato paste. My basil plant died, so I can't keep plants alive at all. So it says to use 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. Usually use half that if it's dried seasoning. So 1 tablespoon of basil, and it said 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. So that's half a tablespoon. 1.5 teaspoons is half a tablespoon, just so you know. Italian seasoning. Mix that all in. Oh, it said 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Salt. Not that big of a deal. Salt. Okay, mix all that in. So you're going to mix all this together and let that just warm up and bubble up for a couple minutes. And then once that's done, but like the whole thing is mixed good and like melted together with like the tomato paste, I'm going to add in 1 ounce Parmesan cheese, my 20-ounce packet of tortellini, stir it up. Then I'm going to cook that for a couple minutes, and I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay. I'll top it with my mozzarella cheese, 1 cup. And try to spread it out a little bit. Everyone wants cheese on it. And I'm going to cover it. Let the cheese do its thing. Okay, the cheese should be ready. Let's see. Ooh, that looks good. Yum. Okay, so 1 serving of this is a generous cup, and it's 9 points. And it turns out I have like 19 points left for my day. So I'll probably have at least a 1.5 cups worth, and some green beans from last night with my tortellini. So I'll show you what that's going to look like. So those are a few ideas. Those are like my 5 top family favorites of things that I like to make. I hope that you guys give them a shot. Try them out. I'm not, you know, Julia Child or anything, but you know, we enjoy those things. And if you do try them out, put a comment underneath and let me know. And please make sure to go and click and check everybody else's, you know, ideas out. Heather, especially, thank you so much. Again, click on the Heather Rose Up channel. And, you know, email me, watch me on Instagram. You guys leave comments, like, share, hit the subscribe button and the bell for the notifications so that you can see all the fun and amazing things that I'm posting a couple days a week sometimes. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more here on SMAC Vision. Bye, guys.